Hi, I'm Julie, and PAC TV is providing the candidates for the Board of Selectmen in the town of Kingston this opportunity to let the voters get to know them. Each candidate will be given 3 minutes for a candidate statement, wherein they will outline their campaign message. They will then be asked 2 questions and have 2 minutes to answer those questions. There are 2 candidates on the recall ballot for this Board of Selectmen seat. Welcome, Kimberley Emberg.
Hi, thank you for having me.
You're welcome. Please proceed with your candidate statement. You have 3 minutes.
Thank you. My name is Kimberley Emberg, and I'm running for selectman in the recall election. I came to Kingston by way of my husband, as this is where he grew up. In fact, the Emberg family moved to Kingston in 1988 and has been here ever since. My childhood was spent in a small town in New Hampshire, about 20 minutes west of Concord, where I was very lucky to be close to a large extended family. I graduated from Mount Holyoke College in Western Massachusetts with degrees in psychology and sociology. I'm currently a marketing consultant and am fortunate to have extensive experience in customer service, communications, and management. I have managed departments, balanced budgets, worked with cross-functional teams, inspired large groups of volunteers, and have hired and fired employees. In addition, as a mother of 4 boys, I'm skilled at conflict management and resolving disagreements. All of my skills and professional experiences will be extremely useful on the Board of Selectmen. Kingston needs a Board of Selectmen who can work together and with employees and residents to find solutions to problems collaboratively. We need to find ways to share information and communicate more clearly to ensure that people understand not only what's going on, but where they can easily access information and have their questions answered. Problems cannot be solved by shutting down public participation and limiting access to information. Everyone deserves to have their voices heard and respected. You can learn a lot by listening to what others have to say, even if you have a difference of opinion. It is possible, in fact, it's more productive to work with and talk with people with differing viewpoints, because only by listening to the perspectives of others and really weighing different opinions can you truly make informed decisions. I believe I am the right choice to represent you on the Board of Selectmen because I value honesty, integrity, transparency, and efficiency. With issues we are already facing, combined with the impacts of the pandemic still weighing heavily on our community, we must find a way to talk through our differences and come together to find viable solutions. Our town has been divided for quite some time. However, with over 2,200 residents signing the recall petitions from all over the political and socioeconomic spectrum, this is the first step in our community healing and really coming back together. I hope you will join me on June 27th in voting yes for the recalls and encourage you to vote for me, Kimberley Emberg, to represent you on the Board of Selectmen.
Thank you. Your first question: how would you differentiate yourself from your opponent? You have 2 minutes.
I would work collaboratively with my board members. I would not berate them in public meetings. I would reach out to them to make sure they have access to the information they need so that we could work collaboratively and be effective in our meetings. I will listen. Good governance requires transparency, inclusiveness, accountability, and consensus. I believe Kingston is lacking in many of these areas. The first place I would start is communication and listening. To do this, I would have office hours, I would work to reinstate public participation in our board meetings, and I would work to help the town have a stronger online presence to respond to residents' concerns and keep our citizens informed. I will treat residents and my fellow board members with respect. I have a passion and a drive to set and achieve goals that stems from my childhood. When I was growing up, my family spent our vacations hiking the Appalachian Trail. We started with small sections when I was 3 years old and slowly hiked more and more in pieces until finally finishing the entire 2,100-mile trek when I was 16. That experience was instrumental in teaching me the importance of dedication, perseverance, and honesty. I approach everything with an open mind. I look for facts and analyze data to ensure efficiency and productivity. I'm not afraid to ask difficult questions nor to take on new challenges. If I don't know the answer to a question, I will find the answer through extensive research and consulting with relevant experts as a way to share important knowledge. If I make a mistake, I'm not afraid to admit it, and I make changes to keep from making that same mistake again. I am an experienced and cooperative leader and look forward to bringing my integrity and skills to the Board of Selectmen.
Thank you. Second question. What are your top 3 priorities for the town in light of the current situation, and how do you plan to fulfill them? You again have 2 minutes.
I presume you're referring to the COVID-19 health crisis, in which case I suggest the top 3 priorities for the town are protecting our residents, managing our way through the significant fiscal impacts, and restoring normalcy to the greatest extent that we can. It is important that we take the necessary steps to ensure the safety of all of our residents. To that end, I would follow the recommendations of our town's health experts, including our Board of Health, our health agent, and our fire chief. While the health impacts have been devastating for some, the fiscal impacts will affect all of us and for some time to come. We need to impart serious restraint in our spending. We need to maximize every grant, stimulus, and reimbursement opportunity to cover the impacts of this pandemic, and we need to do it now. We need to work together to develop safe plans to reopen our local businesses, engage in community activities, and identify how we are going to reopen the schools in the fall. To accomplish this, we need to identify the right people to put in the right seats at the table and really roll up our sleeves. Though we have guidance from the state, we know our community best, and we can develop nuanced methods for restarting our lives again. When it is safe to do so, we also need to identify small, safe community events to reintroduce ourselves to our neighbors.
Thank you. That was Kimberley Emberg. Please remember to vote in the town election scheduled to be held on Saturday, June 27th. I'm Julie Thompson for PAC TV. Stay informed, keep it local. Good day.